Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio, and today we're just playing around. I was just cleaning off some leftover paint and put it onto just a sheet of mixed media. I think it's mixed media paper, and figured I could use it at some future point. I really like those colors and didn't want it to go to waste. Even the little drip there. Now this is sometime later after it had dried, so probably the same day since my paint palette's still sitting there. Of course, I could have just peeled it out, peeled the paint out of there later. I don't remember. It's been a little while. I think it was the 1st of December. Anyways, I decided to cover the whole thing with some Tim Holtz tissue paper. I really like the Tim Holtz tissue paper. I'm a little rough when I'm putting it on there, and it goes on so well, and it stays smooth, and it doesn't wrinkle very much. So I stared at this piece of paper for a while, and I'd seen a few videos, and I've tried faces before, and so I thought I'd try one that was like definitely a folk art face. So I decided to do a sideways oval, just to get me out of trying to make a realistic face. But I do put the lines there to line up my eyes, because I have a problem with eyes. They don't work. And in this one, they still don't work. I mean, you can tell right there, it's already having an issue. So, I tell people I do Picasso eyes, because they're both go in different directions. I don't know. I was going to try and have her head be tilted, and I think that's part of the alignment problem on the face. But, we'll see. So this, I'm just putting some gesso down so that I can paint some flesh tone over the top of it. But yes, the sideways oval was intentional. Though she does look kind of like an alien. It gets better, but only barely. Sorry. So, how's everybody doing? Did you have a happy new year? Anybody do anything fun and exciting? I don't know if anybody knows the TV show Haven. My sister and I watched several episodes until midnight. Then we went to bed. She had to work in the morning, so we just didn't do anything too exciting. So now I'm trying to figure out how to do some flesh tones. So I'm pulling out colors that I think might work. And we're just mixing it up a little bit. As I was painting this face, I was thinking about Gina Aaron's paintings and where she does the unusual colors. I should really try that sometime. Maybe that would help me to not struggle so much, try so hard to get it to look like a real face. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just randomly doing mixes of pinks, trying to create shading and stuff on here. And you can see there my eyes are just crooked. Even though I drew the lines. And I think they were straight lines. I don't think they were crooked lines. And I do have this sped up quite a bit. This took me quite some time to do the face. I watch some people do them, and they do layers after layers, but I'm like, I don't know what to do after a certain point. I'm like, I've killed it already. Yeah, I thought adding a little bit of green in there would help, but I don't know that it did much. That was neon green too. I was going for some unexpected color, I guess. So now I decided to move from the face and work on the hair. And I did this once and I really like how it turns out. So you basically draw in the hair with the Neocolor 2 watercolor crayons, and then you go over it with the gel medium, not gel, matte medium, the liquidy one. So that's just a few shades of the brown that I have in my small Neocolor 2 set. And now we're going over with the Liquitex medium. Now moving back to the face, we're gonna do the eyes. Trying to make that blue the same size on both sides. I decided I wanted her lips a little purpley, so I'm mixing it a little bit with that blue and the pink. I decided, because of the light of her head and the dark of the background, I needed to put some actual paint on top of that hair because it was too noticeable. We're just adding streaks and layers to her hair. Her hair is like my favorite part. Well, besides the background, I love doing backgrounds. I decided her eyes are too uneven, so I tried to make the one on your right side a little bit bigger so that they'd somewhat match. That was the Stabilo All pencil. Had to find her chin there. It had disappeared. In fact, I painted a little bit more on to give her a chin. That was earlier. Sorry, that's kind of cut off. I need a bigger space to paint. So I decided just to go around her with that Stabilo pencil, just to kind of put shading in the background. So I did stare at her face for a few days and got thinking about, same time I was thinking about my word of the year, and as I'm looking at her Picasso crooked eyes, and her nose that's almost invisible because I'm scared of noses, I decided the word I should pick for my word of the year is learn. I need to learn how to do faces. I need to learn a lot of things. So that is my word of the year. And I am just using a Uniball pen. Probably not the best choice. Probably should have used a Sharpie or something. But that's what I had right at hand, and that's... I'm really bad at grabbing what's right there because it's easy and convenient. And then it makes more work in the end because I end up smearing it. But it works out eventually. Decided it's really thin, so we're gonna add, I try to thicken up the L a little bit on some of the skinnier parts, but I decide we're gonna add a little extra flourish to these letters so that they will stand out a little bit more. Yeah, that's when I looked at it and thought it's not bold enough. See, there's where I noticed my hand was smearing my lettering. So I'm wiping it off with a baby wipe and redrawing those lines. And I'm just using my Sharpie poster paint pen to put dots in that little space we made. And there we go. Well, I hope you liked that. If you did like it, please hit like. Feel free to share, comment, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.